Like my shoes? They're my rainbow bright shoes. We have a visitor. Dun-dun. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you gonna open the door? You can come in here if you want. You're so funny and cute. Like my rainbow shoes? Rainbow bright shoes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Mighty Mouse here. I'm going to make some lunch and take you guys along and show you what I make. If you saw my last video, you know that I am in eating disorder recovery for orthorexia, and so I'm going to be challenging some of the fear foods that I've had for a long time that I have not allowed myself to eat for a long period of time. So I just want to be here to show you guys that I'm facing my fears. So here we go. I'm going to start out. So this is one of the things that I have not, believe it or not, allowed myself to have for a few years now. Any type of bread product that was not paleo, I would not allow myself to have. So I'm gonna make a kind of an open-faced sandwich. I've got some honey smoked salmon, and this stuff is amazing. Again, I would not have allowed myself to have this in the past because it has a list of ingredients that I didn't know everything that was in it, so that wouldn't have been allowed, which is kind of ridiculous, but here we go. If I can pop this open. Got some avocado, which I also have kind of on and off not let myself have for a really long time because it can cause some fermentation in the gut when you're having gut problems, but all that basically means is that my body's trying to get used to having to digest things like this again. And they taste really good, so we're gonna use them. And this is one of the best mayos. This mayo in and of itself, I wouldn't have allowed myself to use mayonnaise for a really long time either, just because I saw it as an extra source of calories that I didn't need. And then we're gonna throw some arugula on there, and that's just because I like arugula, not because I'm trying to make it super crazy healthy. So I went ahead and I split my gluten-free English muffin in half, and I'm gonna go ahead and toast that. I've been terrified of eating carbs for, like I said, about the last 2 years, so this is kind of giving me a little bit of anxiety right now, but how do you ever face your fear unless you challenge it? And so I know that this is part of the healing process, and the only way that I'm going to be able to heal my body and give myself the energy that I really, really crave is to have these things. So let's go ahead and finish making this. product. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this. Like I said, definitely feeling a little bit nervous, but just trying to remind myself that this is important for recovery, and that the only way that I'm ever going to be able to have complete freedom around food is to know that even if in general I prefer to eat a certain way because certain foods make my body feel better, I want to know that I can eat with friends or family and not have to order something special off the menu. So yeah, so here we go. It looks good. That's what I call my happy food dance. I have to say that's pretty good. It's been a long time since I've had something crunchy like that. So good. And I do take digestive enzymes to help as my body heals. So, all in all, delicious. Went and I felt like I needed a centerpiece while I eat my lunch, so I got the little one that I got for Valentine's Day that still looks very pretty, considering it's several days later. Finished my lunch, and definitely, like, normally I would have only let myself eat like half of that and then just restricted and been like, no, you're gonna get fat if you eat the other half and you're such a pig and da-da-da. So, you know, just totally ignored that and said, you know what, I want the whole thing. I'm actually hungry for the whole thing. And surprisingly, I don't feel bloated, which normally any time I would eat that amount of carbs, because that's about, well, I'm not even gonna calculate, I would have felt extremely full and bloated. So this is a win-win, and it was freaking delicious. Ugh. So, just an update. I definitely feel a little bit bloated. It's been about 45 minutes maybe after I ate. I got a little bit of upper abdominal tightness. I know this is completely normal now. It's been extremely helpful to have other people's recovery videos to watch that have gone through a lot of these same symptoms of the bloating and digestive issues and some anxiety behind food. So obviously, if I'm being honest, one of the first things that starts coming to my mind is, this is why you don't eat carbohydrates, is because it does this to you and it's going to cause your gut to get worse again. But if that were true, I mean, I've spent the last 2 years following that protocol and it did not make me better. So right now, just trying to distract myself with a cute little kitty. And probably going to watch some funny videos and maybe some other people's recovery videos. And yeah, so recovery is real, and it's definitely not easy the whole way, but I'm very determined and I believe in this process. So I'm just trying to go with it every step of the way and recognize that my body has been starved for a really long time. So you got cat hairs in my eyes. That it's going to take some time for it to come back online, and that's why I'm experiencing all these. So it's going to be okay. I had a couple people ask me why I'm called Mighty Mouse. So this was a nickname that was given to me a couple of years ago by a client, Janella, if you're watching. Hi, I love you. And this was back when I was into bodybuilding, even though I still do love lifting weights, taking a break from it at the moment. Anyhow, So I was really into lifting super heavy, like trying to squat like 260 pounds for 8 reps. I think my highest deadlift was like 315 pounds for one. Anyway, so I was going over some videos with her of me accomplishing some of these goals just to show her that as a woman you absolutely can get that strong naturally if you just keep working at it. And I had mentioned to her that it was a goal of mine to start a YouTube channel, and she said, you need a nickname. And I said, okay, I'm gonna have to really think about that. And so she said, well, how about Mighty Mouse, because you're short and you're really strong. And I really thought that was really cute, and it kind of stuck. And then other people started calling me that at the gym, and so yeah, I'm tiny but mighty.
Oh,
why? What's up?
well, I have an audition for this play, and for some of it I have to speak French, which, according to my resume, I'm fluent in.
Joey, you shouldn't lie on your resume.
Yeah, you really shouldn't. And by the way, how...
I'm watching this clip from Friends. I'm sure a million of you know what that show is. It's one of my favorites, where Joey asks Phoebe for help on how to speak French.
Mine is, my name is Claude, so just repeat after me. Je m'appelle Claude.
Je te coupe plow.
Let's try it again.
Okay?
Je m'appelle Claude.
Je te plow.
It's not quite
What I'm saying.
Good? Sounds exactly the same to me.
I know all the
Does,
lines.
really?
Yeah.
All right, let's just try it again.
Okay.
Really listen.
Got it.
Je m'appelle Claude.
Je te flou flee.
Oh, mon Dieu.
Oh, des fouf.
Ah, des fous.
Je te call blue.
No.
Ma.
M'appelle.
Pal.
Je m'appelle.
Me
Boo-boo.
See,
See, this is helping my digestion. So anyway, guys, that's a recovery update, and hope you liked the recipe idea. It was super delicious, and actually my digestion does feel a lot better. So it's amazing when you really get out of your head about what you're eating and stop giving yourself so much guilt and second guessing what you should eat and if it's the right amount of this, that, and the other, and if it follows this diet plan. And just at the end of the day, who cares? It takes up way too much time and energy worrying about that, and part of life is supposed to be enjoying good food. So you know, if you're going through recovery right now, one of the best things you can do is try to distract yourself from the digestive problems that come with recovery. Like I said in my last video, they already have gotten a lot better, so I know it's only going to go up from here. And choose something like this, like a funny video or something that makes you feel good to distract yourself. So that's it for today, guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. Share the video if you know someone who could really benefit from seeing somebody else going through the same struggles as they are. I know it helps me when I see other people that are. That's it for today, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.